Now our final bout of the evening, and we stick with the big boys of boxing, the heavyweights, so let's keep this party going! Coming to the ring at this time, representing Queensbury, Zhilei Big Bang Zhang!
What a specimen! Zhilei Zhang, a native, obviously of China, but he currently lives in Bloomfield, New Jersey. When asked what would happen tonight, he said, "I will bang Wilder out."
Look, he's been saying that all week. He really believes it. He's got the power to do so. If he hurts Wilder, has he got the engine to put his foot on the gas? That was what was so frustrating when he fought Parker. The shot was there, the engine wasn't.
But he's more than just a puncher. He has very, very good technique. He can catch and counter. He's got a good jab. He can control the distance quite well. But as Darren said, he's lazy. He throws. He goes 25 seconds of a round and that's it.
You wouldn't say that to Zhang's face, would you?
Well, I wouldn't. I'd have to get on a step ladder and say it to his face. but those 25 seconds, a hell on earth in the ring. That's the difference.
Well, he said I underestimated Parker big time. He hired Chris Algieri as his nutritionist. He's lost weight. His face is thinner. He's moving better. Everyone around him seems to agree, and he thinks he's going to be more than prepared to blast the Bronze Bomber straight into retirement.
And now making his entrance to the ring, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder!
One of the best power punchers in the history of boxing. 43 wins, 42 coming by KO. But is this the end? Is this the final walk for Deontay Wilder? He himself said, "This is it, my last stand. Lose or go home." And he questioned himself, Mike. He said, "I'm wondering myself, do I still have it?"
And that's the sound that we don't like to hear in the build-up to a fight when a boxer is talking about retirement. But Frank Warren was just saying there in the ring how Daniel Dubois has revived and restored his reputation. Can Deontay Wilder do likewise here tonight?
58% favour Wilder in the fan zone. Just got to let his hands go. He's got to roll the dice. He's got to try everything he can to land that right hand. It's the shot for a southpaw, but will he walk onto one? That's the problem. We will find out.
Well, Zhang will be right there to hit Barry. He'll be standing right in front of him.
And that's the one real positive that he didn't have against Joseph Parker. He won't have a head that's moving, he have a head that's in front of him. But he has to punch long, and he has to commit to every shot. Because that's his strength. When he whips those shots in from the long distance, his accuracy's not great. But when he lands, you're done.
He's got the gladiator mentality and the gladiator gear. Is this his last stand? Deontay Wilder versus Zhilei Zhang in our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5 versus 5 challenge continues. Now it's about honor and glory. From the Kingdom Arena, Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, this is the main event of the evening. Presented by Frank Warren for Queensbury Promotions and Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, in conjunction with Riyadh Season, National Events Center, the General Entertainment Authority, Gold Star Promotions, and Sella. Special thanks, ladies and gentlemen, to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and His Excellency, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, Turki Al Sheikh. This bout sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, supervisor ringside, Robin Smith. the 3 judges assigned, John Latham, Mark Lyson, and Kevin Parker, and your referee in charge of the action at the bell, international veteran referee Kieran Parker. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the officials are in place and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner representing Queensberry Promotions, wearing gold and black. He stands 6 feet 6 and weighed in officially at 282.8 pounds. His professional record, 29 fights, 26 victories, including 21 big knockouts, only 2 defeats, with 1 draw. From Zhou, China, now living, training, and fighting out of the Garden State of New Jersey, USA, the WBO interim heavyweight champion, the former champion, Zhilei Big Bang Zhang! And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing Matchroom Boxing. He's wearing black and gold and officially weighed in at 214.6 pounds and stands 6 feet 7. This Olympic bronze medalist now has an excellent professional record consisting of 47 fights, 43 victories, 42 of those 43 wins by knockout, only 3 defeats, 1 bout even. From Tuscaloosa, Alabama, USA, the former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronx Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Right, lads, listen up. I gave you your instructions in the dressing room. You know what I both expect. Keep the fight clean, obey my commands, and most importantly, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Shake hands.
Wilder said he's become too peaceful in the ring. Tonight he promises no more Mr. Nice Guy. His career hangs in the balance. On the other side, Zhilei Zhang believes he can blast out Wilder and become a future contender for the heavyweight championship of the world. So much at stake here. This is our main event from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
63 knockouts between them. It's incredible, frightening. Who can land the big shots first? That is the big question here.
It was always going to be Zhang that took the initiative and tried to push Wilder back. But Wilder's one of those fighters, rare fighters, who can generate loads of power when he's moving backwards.
Look at that right hand set, waiting.
A 70-pound difference. There's a right hand from Wilder.
He's imposing that size, a 68-pound advantage straight away. Zhang on the front foot.
First man to land a big punch may well be the winner.
And they both know they can make a mistake. That's why they're relatively tentative here.
Well, Zhang throws the fewest punches in all of boxing per fight. Wilder, the 3rd fewest in all of boxing. They say blink and you won't miss it. Well, you can sometimes blink a lot and not miss it.
But when they do throw, when they do land.
There was a moment ago, Zhang threw the left to the body of Wilder, and I think that's the shot, the straight shot for now. You can see Wilder predominantly on the back foot. A lot of weight on that back foot. He's leaning back, so the target is the body first.
Yeah, he's waiting too long to throw it, I think. And then when he did try and throw it, he sort of paused with it. That's a little bit better. He has on the purchase on the shot. And there was a fear with Wilder that he's lost that just a little bit of anger in his shots, that passion that used to happen. Every time he threw a shot, he committed to it. Everything was into it.
Yeah, remember how angry he came into the ring in that third fight against Fury? Ended up dropping him twice. He's got to find that passion. Big swing and a miss from Zhang.
Yeah, good dip and turn there as well from Wilder.
Back alert, let's go. Watch me out. Watch me out.
A lot of pawing. Trying to find their range. Once they do.
He's not doing anything different. Come is right. And he sends it over here, right? Kawe, hold it Kawe, Sambo Idian. Meanwhile, Baojing, whip it. Hold your, meanwhile, work the body too, try to touch the chest. Rushing people. Okay?
All right, beautiful. Hold on, choosing.
How do you feel?
10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 2.
It's 3:11 a.m. here local time in Riyadh. This is our main event, round 2. Nothing happened in the first.
And both needs to target the body. We heard it in the corner of Zhang. Work that left to the body more. I think Wilder needs to start setting something up. He's not thrown anything really. Just trying to establish that jab to the body.
Zhang very hesitant as well. Big southpaw. There he goes. Oh, that may have hurt Wilder. I think an uppercut landed.
Trying to come up and see tight there, Wilder.
And that's dangerous for Wilder to leave himself exposed. He's got to get out of the corner.
Yeah, he's got to turn him. You've got to try and hold him and turn him here.
Oh, good uppercut from Wilder. Oh, jeez. Wilder living dangerously.
He's walking forward with his hands down, Zhang.
Is Wilder about to find out how much he really wants this game anymore?
I know his technique's not great, Wilder, but at least he tucked up. He didn't panic too much. Just tucked up nice and tight for the weather the storm. Oh, good body shot there from Zhang.
Yeah, Wilder needs to get in the middle of the ring, doesn't he? Zhang can put that 70-pound weight difference on his body and just drag him down.
And also, Wilder's got to punch long to have an effect.
He just won't pull the trigger, Wilder. Just will not let that right hand go. We were frustrated when he fought Parker, didn't do it. We're seeing it again. I know that it's early, it's only the second round. That's better. Shot. Let's see more of it.
Little feint he needs here now. Zhang.
Wilder just seems like he's just waiting to find the perfect timing when perhaps he'd be better off throwing a few that may not be perfect.
Like he used to. He'd just commit, wouldn't he? If he missed, he'd just keep throwing.
Yeah. People made fun of him for being so wild, but that was what made him partly successful.
So dangerous.
And also, he was so ferocious when he threw that even if it missed, you didn't want to go at him. You were just trying to evade.
Zhang would be such a problem. If he was busier, it'd be a nightmare for any heavyweight out there. He really would.
Just his presence.
Yeah, his presence, he's smooth, he's relaxed.
Clinch him or
His
something.
ring
I don't want
IQ's
you being a
very good.
fucking punching bag. Here.
11 on the jabs, 11.
11 on the jab. Now you in a position because of your mannerisms. If you want to be there, bro, you got to back him up. He giving you this guard. Go with the fade and a 1-2 through it. Go with the fade and a 3-2. You got to start applying yourself because he's coming on. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be here, you know he's going to come. You got to time him good, but you can't stay there. If he's still there, okay? Come on. I don't want no rock'em sock'em shit. Control him from a distance with the jab and the pro. When he get used to that, then go with the 3-2. Back with the pro, then go with the 1-2, okay?
Corner, 10 seconds.
Work too fucking hard, man.
Malik Scott telling Wilder, I don't want you to be a punching bag. That's never good to hear after only 2 rounds. You're right, Terry. You just want to see him bite down on his mouth guard and just throw 5 or 6 power punches, Wilder, just to see what he can do.
Well, at least if this is going to be your last contest, go out on your shield. Give it everything.
That was it. He just got gun shy, Wilder did.
He's just aware of what's going to come back, and that's it.
He knows if he misses with that right hand, there's a very good chance he's going to get caught with Zhang's left hand.
He felt that there. The thing with Zhang's punch is deceivingly hard. He doesn't like it puts a lot on them, but every time he hits somebody with anything, they feel it.
Yeah, just ask Joseph Parker, who got dropped twice in this last fight.
And one was a clipping just like that one.
It's a lot of pressure this from Zhang. Long lead right hook. Seemed to stumble Wilder for a second.
Again, on fake there for Zhang, works up treat, I feel.
Can Wilder find the form of old? It's China power versus Alabama power. Just menacing, just deliberate plotting forward, just methodical.
And it is draining. It really is physically draining. And you've got someone as big as that in front of you, walking you down.
Did well there, Zhang, to get that right uppercut through, but he threw the left hand, span his body the wrong way, but somehow got back on track. Good round here for Zhilei Zhang.
I think he's struggling with the southpaw stance as well. Wilder can't establish his jab at all, which usually happens when an orthodox fights a southpaw.
I just think it's the mindset. I think he's lost the confidence to commit to the punches.
Like right now, he's setting it up with the jab, and then where's the right hand?
Yeah, because before he would just wing it, wouldn't he? And would take that risk.
No thought. He would just let the shot go.
He promised to do that tonight. He said, "You will see," and he still could do it.
Well, he did it twice against the southpaw Luis Ortiz, but that seemed to be a much more willing Wilder.
Wilder so far just appears to be going through the motions. Zhang not doing much better, to be honest.
I mean, it is frustrating on both sides here.
13 jab.
Yeah, especially Zhang, he's got the opportunity here really to break down Wilder by letting his hands go. The physical presence there.
When you make the move, he's right there. Let the fucking right hand go. Don't tell me I want you to do it.
The geography has changed. He's already slowing down a little bit. It's more in the center of the ring. Center of the ring, you're winning.
I don't mind this. I don't mind this, but I want you to be alert and be ready to look through put a straight shot, but a round shot. It has to be a good shot, though, because he's coming. You understand what I'm saying? And you was blessed with something to back him up, okay? Here.
Your rhythm is on now. Now you're getting your rhythm now. The rhythm is here now.
Corner, 10 seconds.
Look for it through the guard.
That's a pretty optimistic corner for Deontay Wilder.
Seconds up.
What do you make of that advice, Barry?
Yeah, well, he's saying you got to throw that right down on the middle, I think. But I mean, you got to be saying, listen, you got to let your hands go regardless of what you're doing. Trying to set him up, I don't think that's the right tact. You got to try and be assertive now. Don't be proactive, not reactive.
Zhang, on the other hand, really hasn't let his straight left go much either. More than Wilder, but that's not saying anything. Let's look at the CompuBox statistics. 9 landed punches through 3. That's 3 punches around.
No one's doing 64 punches. I'm not having that.
There's a right hand. Didn't really commit to it.
Good balance there, Wilder.
Wilder pounding his chest, maybe trying to motivate himself, get himself fired up.
Don't punch, let him up, Deontay, let him up, don't hold his head.
Right back in, D, 1, 2.
He's just starting to throw the right hand more to the body. Wilder, as he's trying to find his range.
It's better, though. At least he's having a go there.
Compared to the heavyweight fight we just saw, looks like they're playing tiddlywinks in there.
Yeah, really cautious. And you know, Zhang's always like this, and Wilder in the past has been, you know, until he gets that finishing punch, doesn't always look great.
Good left to the body from Zhang. I'd like to see both of them try and double up that rear hand of theirs. Body, then head.
Good head movement there from Zhang.
If this is the end for Wilder, is he going to go out with a bang or out with a whimper?
It's not looking like the latter at the minute. Or the former, I should say.
Line 2, baby, it's there. Line 2.
And again, I mean, on the flip side, what is Zhang doing?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, he's got, that's twice now that he's backed Wilder up. He goes to throw the left hand upstairs. Wilder slips to his right. Work to the body first, then go upstairs.
Just pouring, hold for both at the minute.
This looks like a Sunday afternoon sparring session.
I don't know, can all change with one punch because they're massive hitters.
There's a right from Wilder and a left from Zhang.
Got to turn that more into a hook, Zhang, with the left hand.
Joseph Parker has fought both of these men. What do you see in Joe?
At the moment, you can see that both guys are still very cautious, just worried about something big landing. But at the moment, I see Zhang taking the lead, just applying pressure and throwing the more connected punches. I think Wilder is taking a chance, but he needs to do more of that instead of pouring.
Off of the break, baby. Back up. You ready to take center again? Shock him with a 1-2. Shock him with a 3-2. Shock him with something explosive off of that.
Yeah. Okay. Start throwing harder like that, like you mean. Yeah. Stance, jab, feint, angle.
Corner, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 5.
So we're in the 5th. Still waiting for something.
What Malik Scott, I'm reading the right act. I really am. Let's get to work. I wouldn't overthink the technical side of it. Just let your shots go. Get busy, work.
And in Zhang's spot.
Oh, there you go.
Best punch in the fight for Wilder, who's alive, and he snapped another right hand. And all of a sudden, Wilder has come to life.
This is what's required from Wilder. Intent, passion.
Just committing to the right hand, that's made the difference already.
And this might give Zhang a chance.
Don't put his arms.
Needs to build on that. Wilder, keep busy. This is left, Zhang straight back on the front foot.
Zhang's waiting too long as well, isn't he? He's backing him into the corner when he wants him. Wilder not letting that left hand go. He's there now, he's in range, he goes foot on the outside. Touch with the jab, throw the left hand right down the middle.
Yeah! Three, two,
oh! He's gone!
And down goes the bronze bomber! Is this how it ends? Is this the end of Deontay Wilder's career?
Finished! He's gone! He's not making this count, son!
9.
This fight is finished.
It's over! Big bang! Zhilei Zhang has just knocked out Deontay Wilder!
We got there in the end.
And it is a clean sweep for Queensberry. 10-0.
10-0 whitewash.
Well, no one saw that coming. It was a competitive card, and they were all competitive matches on paper, and most of them were competitive matches when it transpired in real time. But that one was a bit of a bore. Wasn't the greatest fight to watch, but it was big fellas. They have the power to do that, and he caught him with a good left hand. And then as he spun around, another shot again there from Zhang when he was spinning around, didn't know where he was, Wilder, and I think the referee was right to call it off.
Well, it's good to hear Wilder saying, I'm fine, I'm fine. You certainly don't want him, if this is his last fight, to have any lingering damage. But Mike, Zhilei Zhang, we knew if he could catch him clean, it could be lights out, and that's what it was.
Yeah, and he found that right hand. And they fought for much of that fight like two men who feared that they would be on the road to nowhere if they lost, and that's what's going to happen now to Deontay Wilder. He looked like a man at times who'd already retired.
Yeah, I think that's a really good assessment, Mike. He did fight like a man who was wary of what was coming back, knowing that if it went wrong, his career was over. And we almost seen the old Wilder, but he did let the right hand go a few times in that last round, but he just couldn't keep it up.
Let's see how it ended here. Something spun Wilder around.
Oh yeah, it was a lead right hook. He walked onto it, he was stunned, he was dazed. Oh, on the second right hand.
It's a free shot, isn't it?
Huge shot.
Zhang's hands are like cement blocks.
He has no speed in his shot. It's amazing, but his timing is really good. That's right on the button, spins him round, then he gets a free shot.
And shades of Hagler-Hearns, at least the finish.
And the head bounces off the canvas.
Don't you dare compare that to Hagler-Hearns.
The knockout, remember when he spun backwards and gave the smile? I mean, give me a little credit.
Oh, it's a lovely, well-timed shot. Because he leans back there, doesn't he, Zhang, as Wilder comes forward with the shot. So the finish was fantastic.
Hey, sometimes people only see the highlights.
Yep.
You watch that highlight and you think, hey, maybe this guy could give AJ a test. What say you, Barry?
He has the power to hurt everybody, but he doesn't have the work rate, I don't think, and so I think at the highest level, he will get exposed. But listen, he wins and he moves on, and because of who he is and what he's done, he'll still be a factor and a name for anyone to fight. Maybe Daniel Dubois might be next, who knows?
Big name, big win for Zhang. But I think it's almost time to celebrate the career of Deontay Wilder, because we will not see that man in the ring again. That for me, that's finished.
What a career it was. I think everyone will agree, an overachiever by any stretch of the imagination. His technique was flawed, his fundamentals were never there, but he had one of the biggest and best right hands in his prime than any heavyweight maybe ever.
Yeah, but I think the general critique of his fundamentals is overplayed. You know, these guys will tell you, you can't get to an Olympics if the fundamentals aren't at least mostly in place. Even in the heavyweight division, you can't get to a bronze medal position if the fundamentals aren't partly there.
And you can't fluke 42 knockouts. That doesn't just happen.
Well, Barry, I know you were chomping at the bit to see this one. Bam Rodriguez and Juan Francisco Estrada.
It is potentially fight of the year, and we all know that. This is going to be an absolute war from the first bell. A war with so much skill in every round that if you're a boxing fan, you cannot miss that fight.
And you wonder how much perhaps Juan Francisco Estrada has left in the tank. He's been in so many wars. Is it going to be a passing of the torch in late June in Phoenix? We will soon find out. But for now, all eyes on the big man from China who promised that China power would beat Alabama power, and he was right.
He was right for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end of this contest comes at 1 minute 51 seconds, round number 5. The referee calls a halt to the bout. The winner by knockout victory, the former WBO heavyweight world champion on the interim level, he is Zhilei Big Bang Zhang!
So Zhilei Zhang